this video, we're talking about 4 changes you need to make, now listen up, to avoid falling prey to the unavailable man. Unavailable man. I know, I don't blame you. Something magical happens when you meet what you think is the one. It's like we go into a slumber and all of our cognitive common sense, well, goes flipping out the window. You take his hand and you dream of a new life together as man and wife. All of a sudden, you're writing your first name with his last name. You're meeting places. You all of a sudden have a favorite song together. But there's a little problem there. He's not available. How did you let this happen? Well, I know part of it, what we said before, is it's magical. And the other part of it, I got to tell you the truth, is you think that you're different. You think that you're going to change him. You think he really loves you. And probably in a strange sort of whacked out way, he does love you. But not as much as he loves his life, his safety, his money, his children, and his history. Eventually, that beautiful woman that you are becomes nothing but a bipolar, lunatic, whacked out broad who is now nagging him every other conversation in every little dive bar, every vacation you may be able to sneak away to, until there's nothing left for you but to realize the months have turned into years, and you, my love, are never going to be his missus. Now, I've come up with some suggestions that I think you may find very useful if you really open your heart, think outside the box, because these are changes in your thought process so that you are never going to fall prey to this kind of unavailable man. Now, I'm not here to change the unavailable man. I mean, let's face it, that's part of our history. There's always going to be unavailable men. Go back to the Wild West. Go back to Roman times. They're out there. They're not going to change. And with social media, well, that's a whole new playing ground, baby. They have got more freedom to wheel and deal and connive than they ever did before. But that doesn't have to be part of your story. He doesn't have to be a character in your book. He doesn't have to be any part of who you are and what you deserve. A man that is willing, ready, and happy to commit to you, not just for a night or a weekend, but for your entire lifetime, going through the ups and the downs, the good and the bad times. So how do you do that? Well, ladies, snap out of it. I want you to smart up right now. First thing you have to do is stop being deaf. Men will tell you the first date or two, the first conversation, what is really going on before they get into your panties. Things like, I'm a mess right now. I don't really know what I'm doing. My life's kind of a wreck. You hear those things. There's a whole lot more going on. That's a red flag. And they're pretty honest before they jump into the sack with you. I don't know why. It makes no sense to me. But it really is true. So you have to stop being deaf, little ones. Smart up. Number 2, stop being blind. Blind to the idea that, where is he at on the holidays? Why can you only reach him on his cell phone? Why are his happy hours with you maybe just an hour and a half? Honey, you're not seeing the whole picture. And I know it's because you don't want to, because you really love the man. Sad, I know, but you're going to get screwed in the end. dumb. Why are we so dumb? I don't know, because there's a lot of brilliant chicks out there who are making lots of money, running corporations, handling 2 or 3 kids, managing career and work and all of that. But when love hits us in the stomach, we go dumb. Really, you think you're going to change him? Really, you think you're the only one for him? Really, you think he's never cheated before? Statistics are, if he's cheated once and gets caught, it's because his odds have run out. So, honey, don't be so dumb. Oh, and then when he says this, I'll leave when the kids get older. I'll leave when my wife gets healthier. I'll leave when I freaking feel like it. No, they don't say that. But that's what they're really saying. So you need to really not be so dumb and not be so naive. And lastly, this is the one I fall prey to, is don't be a child. And there is a little child in me, and I have nurtured it as a counselor. But I am going to tell you something. Your greatest strengths can become your greatest weaknesses. So don't be a child. I know I've watched Cinderella 1,000,000 trillion times. My Little Mermaid. That's a fantasy. Those things usually don't happen. I'm not saying they don't ever happen, but they usually don't. I don't know, try Frozen for a change, when she becomes empowered and makes her own miracles and own magic happen. Usually, married men do not leave for you. And a more grim statistic than that, if they do leave for you, it usually doesn't last, because the relationship foundation is based on lies, deception, distrust, everything that cheating and meeting in dark corners implies. Something that is born in darkness. Do you really think it stands a great chance of coming into the light of what real love is supposed to be? You deserve more than that. Girl, smart up. No more deaf, dumb, blind to the BS, and no more magical thinking as a child. Grow up. Remember, you can email me anytime, aprilofcourse@gmail.com. Here, telling you the 411 on our cozy couch. Why? Because I love you. See you soon.